Hi everyone, this is Ritu from Texifier. Welcome to the second part of web automation testing using Selenium and Python. Today we are going to discuss how to handle frames or iframes on a web page. This is one of the most important topic in web automation testing. We will often encounter iframes in web pages because very less website uses the concept of the iframes. They are a little tricky to handle. The common example will be the payment gateway integration, where most of the time the payment screen will be the iframe of the main screen. So the purpose of recording this lecture is to deal with such an iframe. So let's start with the agenda for today's lecture. First, we will discuss what is an iframe, then how to handle frames and iframes. Next, what are the different ways to switch between the iframes? And finally, we will perform a small demo demonstrating how to switch between the frames and nested iframes. So now let's start with an iframe. Iframe is nothing, it is just an HTML document which is clubbed inside another HTML document on a web page. Iframes are used to insert content from another source. For example, advertisement. Advertisements are taken from another source and they are inserted into different web page. So basically the advertisements are the iframes of the main page. We can identify any iframe present in a web page by locating the iframe tag in the HTML code. Let's see example of an iframe. This is one web page and this is the parent HTML document. We can see these two boxes here. These two boxes are holding another HTML document within this parent HTML document. Here you can see I'm scrolling this and it is scrolling like another HTML page. If we clubbed any HTML page inside another HTML document, this structure is termed as iframe. So this is an iframe. This also contains another HTML document. So this is also one iframe. And if we have any iframe inside another iframe, that is termed as nested iframe. So we have one nested iframe here. This is a iframe inside this iframe. So basically this page have three iframes, two parent iframe and one nested iframe. So next is how to handle a frame or iframe. In order to deal with the elements inside an iframe, simply we need to switch to that frame in which the element is present. For switching, we use this command driver.switch to. And these are some different ways to switch. First is by using the name or ID of the frame. Second is by using the index of that frame. And third by using the web element. We will see this in our example. So let's start with the coding. First, I have imported the WebDriver and then time module. Here I have registered the Chrome WebDriver. In the next line, I have specified the URL where we want to navigate. This is the website we are using for the testing. Suppose we want to interact with this field. For that, we need to locate this. We will right click here, go to inspect. We can pick any of its locator. The class is specified here. So I will copy its class name from here and will paste in our code. I will write the command as driver.findElement by class name, and the class name for that search bar is search field, and I want to send keys as Selenium. Similarly, I will locate this search button also and will copy its class name from here and will paste in our code. By using the same command, I will locate this search button and will perform a click operation over that. Now I will run this program to see the output. We'll check whether the Selenium WebDriver has picked the elements or not. Here we can see we have navigated to the website, but the driver is not able to find these elements. The driver is not able to find these elements because these elements are inside this iframe. To use these elements, first we need to switch to this to this iframe. To locate this iframe, we will right click on any of its element. We will use this. We will right click any of these elements and this is the HTML code. when we move upward in this HTML code to search for iframe tag, here I found the iframe tag. I will switch to this iframe by using the first method, that is by ID or name. Here the ID of the frame is specified and here is the name. I will use the ID. I will copy this ID and we'll use this in our code like this. Driver dot switch to frame, and here is the ID of that frame. Before using these elements, first we need to perform this switch operation. Now I will again run the program to see the difference in the output. Now the driver will be able to pick the elements. It will first switch to this iframe and then locate the elements. It has located the search bar. Now it will click on this search button and here is the result for the Selenium. Now if we want to switch to the second element, the second iframe, before that we need to come out of this frame first. For that I have used this command, driver dot switch to default content. This command will move the driver out of this first iframe. Now to switch to the second iframe, I will use that second method, that is by index. To get the number of index, firstly we need to identify how many parent iframes are present in this web page. For that we will go to inspect, then go to console. From here we can check it has two parent iframes. As the index starts from 0, so 0 index will be for first iframe and index 1 will be for this contact iframe. So we need to switch to this iframe, so we will use the index 1. We will write the command as driver dot switch to frame 1. This is the index number 1 for this second iframe. Now we will locate all these elements like this. I have located all these three elements by using their ID or name. Now if we move further in this contact iframe, we will come across this another iframe. This is the nested iframe. To switch to this iframe, we will use this third method, that is by web element. For that we will right click and we'll go to inspect and we'll move upward in the code. We'll search for iframe tag. Here I found the iframe tag. We can use any of its web element, but I will use the XPath. I will right click on this property, go to copy, and we'll copy the XPath from here and we'll paste in our code. Here I have created an web element iframe3, which is equal to driver dot find element by XPath, and here is the XPath of that iframe. Now the iframe3 element has the location of that nested iframe, and in the next line I have switched to that iframe. Now after switching to this iframe, I will locate this checkbox like this, driver dot find element by XPath, and will perform a click operation over here. After performing the click operation on this checkbox, we need to come out of this iframe, and it will come out of this iframe in this particular iframe. For this is the parent iframe for this nested iframe. So I will write the command as driver dot switch to parent iframe. Now the driver is in this frame and we can locate any of its element which is present in this particular iframe. Suppose we want to locate this YouTube link. We will right click here, go to inspect, copy its XPath and write it in our code. Again by using the same command, driver dot find element by XPath, and this is the XPath for that YouTube link, and we'll perform the click operation over here. After that I will introduce a 6-second time gap, and then finally driver dot quit. Now I will run the program to see the final output. We have navigated to the website. The driver will switch to first iframe, located the elements, clicked on the search. There is one problem, it didn't click on the search button. We'll again run this program. We'll see if no, there is no problem. We'll again run the program. After opening the website, it will first switch to the first iframe, perform the operation on the elements, and then click on search. Here is the results for the Selenium. Now it will switch to the second iframe, fill up all the details. Now it will switch to this nested iframe. Now after coming out of this frame, it will click on this YouTube link. And we have navigated to this YouTube page. And finally, the driver has quit. So this is the whole process to handle the iframes in Selenium. There are three things to remember which are important over here. First is switching to the iframe, then dealing with the elements inside the iframe, and switching back to the default or parent iframe. After dealing with the elements which are inside the iframe, it is mandatory to switch back to the default or the parent iframe. So that's all for the today's video. Hope you have understand the concept of handling the iframes. If you have any doubt about handling iframes, just leave your comment in the comment box. Thank you.